You are about to hear what you have never heard before. The story, analysis, and video of today is about an actress, filmmaker, Foluke Daramola Salako. She is a plumpy woman and she started trending recently when she decided to advise the Generation Z, the younger generation. Foluke is about 41, 40, 42, thereabout. She decided to address those under 20s, 30s, and maybe even younger, 18. She warned them not to insult elders. And this prompted Yeni Kuti, who is one of the speakers, analyzer on TVC. She said, Foluke, you said the youth, the young people should not insult elders, but you insulted me when we were on a TV movie program. When we were on set, you insulted me. Now, let us leave that because that is not even the important part of the story. You are about to hear her speak, not about Yeni Kuti. In fact, because of this, light was pointed into her life. Her life was torchlighted. And some people started coming out with what she did back in those years. She has been accused of stealing someone else's husband. In fact, a commenter said that she was a student in that school, that she came in as an assistant coach and eventually stole the school from the woman who they said had worked tirelessly to raise up that school. They are talking about Mr. Salako now. We are talking about husband and wife. Husband and wife. How did she do this? What did she do? Did she really do it? Well, why don't we give her the opportunity? Let's give Daramola Salako the opportunity to tell us how her present husband, who she said is polygamous, how Kayode Salako, yes, how both of them met, what happened in between, if she knows or knew the woman in the life of Salako. Let us hear her. Do not forget to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're new here.
I am not an academic. Everybody knows that I'm an actor. So I don't have any business whatsoever in Kayode's school. 2, I never knew my husband had a school when I met him. We met on the civil society grounds, change agents of Nigeria precisely. We met and we're very, very good friends. And 4, I don't know Kayode's wife from Adam. We've never met. I never had any confrontation with her. I don't have any business whatsoever with her. Whatever transpired between her and her husband, I don't have the faintest of idea. Also, Bosworth, from what Kayode Salako told me, my husband, is owned by Olukayode Ezekiel Salako. He started that school when he was in his humble beginnings. And mind you, if it is not his own by now, about 13 or 14 years ago, the true owner of the school should have collected the school from him by now. Besides the fact that I don't even know what is going on in that school. I can't remember the last time I stepped my foot in that school. And 5, as I said, I am the only legal wife to Olukayode Ezekiel Salako. My husband is a polygamist. He has kids from other women. I can't crucify him because of that. My husband is not Dangote. He's not Femi Otedola. We are not stupendously rich. But we are happy and content. Because what Femi Otedola has and Dangote have, my husband might not have. But what he has, I am absolutely in love with it, which is peace of mind. Olukayode Ezekiel Salako gives me peace of mind. He allows me to fly. He encourages me in everything I want to do. Lately, we were separated for about a year. We didn't come on social media to start making a noise or start telling people that somebody snatched my husband. That's because I'm not a mediocre. I'm not stupid. I'm complete in myself. If a man decides to walk out of my life, then that is his kettle of fish. My first marriage, when we decided to walk out due to abuse or whatever, it will never be a situation of me saying somebody snatched my husband. That is really, really very cheap. Because is a man a commodity that you snatch? If a man decides he wants to walk out of a relationship, are you going to force him to stay? When I was ideologically at war with my husband, we decided that we wanted to go our separate ways. And when he saw that, I can't do it without this woman, he came back and we talked about it. And we decided to continue from where we stopped. That is where maturity lies. I didn't come to the social media to start saying somebody snatched anybody. So where are we getting this impression that somebody snatched it? Who can a man be snatched? I ask again. Can a man be snatched? So because my husband is a polygamist, now at the end of the day I have to say somebody snatched my husband. It's really laughable. Please guys, let's just go from these childish talks. Kayode Salako is not somebody that anybody can snatch. 1, 2. The woman left Kayode Salako, not the other way around. She decided she was stepping out of the marriage for whatever reason he had. And he decided that he has found love in me, and I have found love in him, which is very allowed. We are two true content individuals that find fulfillment in one another, and we should never be just, even if you want to crucify us, crucify yourself, because we are entitled to our own emotions. I understand that people are not happy when you are happy, so what people try to do is sell bitterness to you, but I'm sorry, I'm not buying that. I am happily married to my husband, not somebody else's husband. I did not snatch anybody's husband. And if anybody feels that I snatched her husband, that means it's saying that the person is the...
Before you attack anybody on social media, make sure that you have no skeleton in your cupboard. It don't be for you now. Okay, or she's not out to explain herself.
Daramola said that she cares less about infidelity from a man, but what she cannot accept or take is a man who will molest her, bully her, oppress her. Infidelity, you can go around it. You can go about it. It is your business. Now, you heard what she said. She said, my husband is a polygamous person, meaning if I see my husband with another woman, I don't have problems with it. She reiterated saying that my husband is not rich like Dangote and Otedola, but we are comfortable with what we have, meaning we might not be as rich as those people, but what is being released from the pockets of this man into my life is okay. And it doesn't stifle me, it doesn't stop me from flying, from doing whatever I want to do. He encourages me as long as he's doing his duty. I am okay with it. I am all right with it. I have no stress. Now, when women believe that the only thing they need, or they are used to polygamy, probably they are Muslims, or they just feel comfortable that their needs are being met, they have no problems with it as long as the man gives them that accommodation, and it comes in every now and then, probably got married to them legally and tied all the knots, and probably gave them 1 or 2 property, and they know that I will not be hungry. It will not ever get to a point where I will go on the street without having a car. It will never be that I will be homeless. It will never be that I will be hungry. If that man settled all of this, some women feel comfortable with this and they don't mind what the man does out there, as long as they themselves have access to whatever they want to do. So Daramola is saying that she did not steal anyone's husband. My husband has always been other people's husband, has always been other people's, man. I have no problems with that. So for someone to now say I stole one thing, how can you say I steal? You cannot say I stole a man that is for everybody, a public liability company. All right, not a company, but you understand what I mean. A public man, that is what he is. That is what he is. This is the type of man that no one can lay claim to or say it belongs to me. Although we have women who, when they get into the life of this man, they believe and they hope that they will be the last in the life of this man. They believe that they will be the final in the life of this man. They believe that that man will simply be their own forever. And should the man try to stretch his legs out there, or probably another woman sight the man and want to get into the life of this man, these women will want to attack and fight, pretending, acting as if they did not take that man or chance that man or get involved in the life of that man when the man already had or has other women in his life. This is the kind of story that is being played out there. Now, with the story that Foluke put out there, people are beginning to attack her. They say, shut up, you are a liar. There are people who were at that scene. There are people who were privy to the story. Don't come up with what you want to spin to us. We are not going to accept this from you. You are a liar. You are a full liar. Don't tell us nonsense. These are the words coming from people out there. Now, I want you to stay put. Because we are going to deal with what Feromi Salako, son of Mr. Olukayode Salako, stepson of actress Foluke Daramola, said. She poured out his heart. And of course, what else do you expect? This has always been the practice, when, a woman comes into the life of a man and the man already had children before with another woman. Those children will always want to side with their mother. They will want to say things against the new woman. They will definitely want to kind of embrace their own mother and kind of ridicule or speak less of the new woman. To them, why would my father want to go through this route? And, when you look at some of these things, apart from people who just are greedy and they jump into this polygamy, there are some of these things that are hereditary. There are some of these things that are just a pattern that people want to embrace and go on with. They feel that their own fathers did it and there is peace and harmony. You keep hearing them. We have a lot of extended family, polygamous family, and we are at peace with each other. Everyone is peaceful. We are together. You will never even know we eat in the same pot. They talk about this excellent polygamy. But the truth and the reality is this. There is no polygamous family that is ever or will ever be peaceful. It is just not possible. Even among siblings from the same father and mother, you will see some discord and issues and troubles here and there. Not to talk of the ones that are polygamous. It is not possible. Maybe at that time, when the man is still there and everyone is hoping to keep the bond together, even though it's not always like that. People will be pretending to keep the bond together. Eventually, when the man dies, passes away, you will see trouble. You will see war. This has always been what it is. But maybe yours is different. You can drop that in the comment section. They say Foluke Daramola is denying snatching Kayode Salako from his wife. They say this is broad daylight lies. What are your thoughts? Like and share this video. That's the way to help us here and also help other people have access to the video. And if you are just coming across this channel for the first time, why don't you join? Why don't you do the easiest of it by tapping on the subscription button? This will let you know whenever videos are dropped.